welcome you to Miami, Florida. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, the alarm clock here in South Beach can hit you like a ton of bricks.
It can, especially if you're out the night before, Ed, which a lot of players have been, quote-unquote, known to do. Let's see if they show up tonight.
Gotta find the energy. Gotta get ready. This one's about to get underway. Opening tip, won by the Heat, and we're underway in Miami. Jay, sometimes it's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here on South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
Joel Embiid rejects it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Trying to cash in. Doesn't get the bounce. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw's good. A 3-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. It's the Heat with the possession.
Oh, yeah, me and you, me and you.
To Embiid.
I told you to screen with them.
Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. To Embiid. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Count the bucket for 2.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Chance for the process. Can't connect. Count the basket inside.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Now the Heat going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Hey, double screen.
To Gobert. Has a look. Gobert shot, no good. He missed it. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
First one goes down. Two for two on that trip.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. The jumper's off the mark. Big finish at the rim. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
I got him.
Five to shoot for Miami. 20-footer at the buzzer. First quarter's complete. The Timberwolves enjoying the advantage. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here. To Gobert. And takes it away. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Has a chance. Second effort. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. Long key from three-quarters court. That'll do it for the first half. The Timberwolves have the lead.
For the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Timberwolves absolutely dominated the competition in the first half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Timberwolves. The Heat have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. These are the guys getting buckets for the Miami Heat.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite. Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Down the lane to lay it in.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Here we go. My ball, my ball.
Won't go.
Coming off. Hey, switch. I got him.
Don't let him split. Don't let him split.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Pick, pick.
And throws it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
The free throw is good. Finishing off the 3-point play. The lead grows to 12. It's the Heat with the possession. And the slam. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
To Embiid. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Joel Embiid at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 77% at the line. Can't connect on the first free throw. Oh, he missed them both.
Hands off. Get the board.
From the outside, no good. And the Timberwolves have the rebound.
I got him.
Count the basket at the rim.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas, or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter. Looks like some substitutions are coming on it. Give him 2 points. High percent.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
And he finishes at the rim.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
And the rebound taken in by the T-Wolves. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Can't convert the free throw.
Check up, let's go. Oh yeah, let's go.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on, but the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you always put together a run and get back in this one.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down. 3 quarters down as the Timberwolves enjoy a nice cushion so far. So the Heat have it to start this 4th and final quarter. They're looking up at a big margin, and that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena. It's not enough.
T-Wolves with the basketball. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim. Short. And counted at the rim.
Here's lesson number 1. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of break dance move they might hit you with.
deep right corner. From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job, player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw's good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Brandon Ingram at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 65% free throw shooter. Free throw's good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer. The Timberwolves have the basketball. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Embiid. Knocks it down from mid-range. Late heave to beat the buzzer. It's a victory for the Timberwolves as they win this one in blowout fashion. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Timberwolves were simply amazing in this contest. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored. The Minnesota Timberwolves. The Heat seemed to lose their edge as the game got out of hand. Losses like this become main discussion topics in the media. So hopefully this team is ready to answer the tough questions. It's not going to be fun. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Miami Heat.
Game track. Player of the game.
I like this choice because he really put on the show in this game. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
Top plays.
Number 2.